before. You've been through this before. What's just different this time around? And I think, Coach Lewis was saying he feels like you're in the best shape you've been. Do you feel that way? And what's different?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad Ray is saying that I'm in the best shape ever. So that's definitely reassuring. But yeah, I'm ready to go. I feel much more experienced at this point. I feel like going in 2016, I was like deer in the headlights, like had no idea what was going on. So just feeling a lot more at ease, but also prepared.
David Woods.
Yeah, Lilly, I'm curious, and maybe it'd be hard to evaluate yourself on that, but how is it being around Annie and having a friend and a rival and all that influenced you and your personality? Because you still seem to be as as driven and motivated as you ever. But we just saw a lot of different things from you at the trials that I don't think any of us had seen before.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely very comforting having someone from home next to you in an Olympic trials final. And not just in that comfort of like that person being there, but like Annie and I can strategize races together, which is something we kind of did at trials. So it's fun. I mean, I've never been in a major international competition with a teammate in my event. So it's very special, and I'm gonna just kind of live in the moment, and I'm excited to race.
And you guys obviously have like enormous fondness and feeling for each other, but have no issue, with trying to beat the crap out of each other either. And then I mean, we see that from time to time in sports, but it's still hard to strike that balance.
Yeah, it definitely is. I like to think of it as we do want to beat the crap out of each other, but we don't want anyone else to beat either one or the other one of us. So that was poor wording, but yeah, like we want to be one too. We just want to be the one and not the two.
It's almost like sisters. It's like you can go after each other, but no one else can touch you.
Exactly.
Michael Pegram.
Yeah, Lilly, we've heard from a couple of the other swimmers that talked a little about maybe being a little bit more pressure, maybe because of the COVID year and so forth at the trials. There wasn't any world records like some past trials. Do you feel as if you might see some real drops for you and some of the other USA swimmers at the actual Olympics now that that's behind you?
Yeah, I think we're set up to have a good meet. Obviously, trials is great, and you go in to make the team. And for most people, that is, you have to be all in at trials. For me, that's not necessarily the case. My focus has always been the Olympics. So it was just kind of get through trials and get the job done. And then the real show is going to be at the Olympics next month. So that's where my focus is.
Kevin Brockway.
Yeah, Lilly, take me through the 2020 year, just how crazy it was. I guess a lot of reports that you had to find different pools, different places to swim. What were some of the kind of weirdish places, and how much did that throw your training out of whack, and how much did you kind of get back into it?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, the pools got shut down here whatever week NCAA's got postponed. So, or not postponed, canceled. So yeah, we were driving to Indianapolis, swimming in a 1-lane pool for a couple months. And then we were swimming in a pond, which I did not like. And then we found a pool in Martinsville that we were training at. So we got back in here around July 4th. And then I would say training like started to resemble normal probably around the end of August. So it was a long summer, but it all worked out just fine because we're all still going to the Olympics. So it's all good.
Andy Ross.
Hi, Lilly. I know it's been a while since you've been able to put up a really good rested 200, and now you get the chance at the Olympics and with Annie as well. So how badly are you looking forward to the 200? And are you looking forward more to the 200 or more to the 100 or just 50-50?
I'm not totally sure yet. I'm definitely a little more nervous for the 200, but that is every meet. So just kind of it'll be like normal. So but yeah, I'm ready to go. I feel like just prove myself in that 200. And 5 years ago, I watched that final go off from the stands, and that's not going to happen this time. So I'm just excited to finally have the race that I know I can have.
And then the women's relay. I mean, you'll be on potentially on 2 relays, the mixed medley and the women's medley. But The US is pretty heavily favored in both of them. So how excited are you to be a part of Team USA relays again?
It's the best. The relays are the best part for sure. And also, having the medley relay be the very last event is just fun because you get to some of the most fun event last. So it's always an honor swimming for the USA and especially on a relay. So we'll see how that mixed medley turns out. I have no idea who they're going to put on it. I don't think anyone does. So I would be honored, but I'd also be honored with a prelim spot on that relay too. So just looking forward to some fast racing.
David Woods.
I was just going to ask Lily if she had felt like she had to advocate or politic her way on the mixed medley, because I know she would love to do that. And if you're swimming against 7 men on your leg, like you don't even care, but you have no say in it, really, do you?
No, the athletes don't have a say in the relay. That's why we have coaches on staff. So, but luckily I know Ray's going to fight like hell for me. So I just have to put up a good time in the 100 and the individual 100, and then we'll see what happens.
Michael Pegram.
With Annie only making the 200, I mean, is that kind of a shame? Because I think she's number 3 in the world in the 100. I want to ask about that and about the strength of the American team, but also just her ability to concentrate on just the 200, maybe help her perform in that race.
Yeah, I mean, welcome to the U.S. Olympic team. I think we have several events where that's the case. I think the 100 breast, we had 4 out of the top 6 in the world. So there are a lot of really fast people that are not going to the Olympics. But yeah, I think, the 200 is definitely her strength, and being able to focus on that's going to be great. I know she would have loved to compete that 100. But I mean, she's gold medal contender in the 200 breaststroke. So being able to focus on that is going to be really, really great, I think.